What's up, guys? Let's drink a few beers. Bruce, what you doing, Bruce? Let's see, Bruce Wayne. What you doing, Bruce? What you doing? What you doing, Bruce? Bruce. Bruce. What you doing? Bruce Wayne. Justin, you made it first. That was close. What is it? What? Hey, I need somebody to find me I want one of those badass spiked leather collars for Bruce. Like a leather harness, like pit bulls wear. I want one for Bruce. So I need somebody to find me where I can buy one of those. I want it custom made with his name, spikes and shit. I want it to look gangster as hell. Just getting off work, man. Wearing, this is still my work shirt. My polo work shirt. It didn't start off as a work shirt, but that's what it is now. What's up, Rod? Sex shop. Yeah, I guess that could work, huh? A lot of y'all don't know, but I switched campgrounds last Friday after work. Yeah, I swapped campgrounds about halfway closer to work and about half the price. This one ain't very fancy, but it's nice. I mean, it's still got everything I need. Just no swimming pool and all that fancy shit. So I figured since the kids went back to school, I was gonna go ahead and might as well cut that bill in half. Plus, I'm literally, when I say I'm close to Buc-ee's, there's Buc-ee's right there. I'm literally right next to Buc-ee's. So all I gotta do is walk right there. My buddy with the Dodge, it broke. His transmission broke, which I hated for him. That sucks. I've been there before. So I don't like to laugh at stuff like that. It's not funny, but it's a risk we both took. I didn't break it. That man walked up to me that day and he said, "Hey, you ready for me to tote that Ford?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm always ready to get toted." He signed up for it. That's all right. He makes good money. He'll be able to get a new trans in there. I'm sure he needs a built one anyway. First day of junior year. Enjoy it while it lasts, Chandler. I'm telling you. High school, when high school's over, that's when the real world starts, man. Enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy those last 2 years. Because you can never get them back again. Let me open my beer. I need something to open. These beers don't have twist tops. And they're fucking delicious too. Yeah, I gotta find some way to knock it off. Let me find something. Alright. Chandler, I'm telling you, slow down, man. The work is, don't worry, you'll have plenty of time to work. And when you start working, it never stops. Don't worry, you'll have time. Enjoy those last 2 years of high school. So what'd you do on your first day in school? What'd y'all do? Did you wear some new clothes? Everybody wears new clothes on their first day. Probably some new shoes and shit too. What'd y'all do on your first day as a junior in high school? Justin, that's right. Yeah, go ahead and get that out the way. Enjoy all the high school girls you can, because once you're out of high school, it becomes illegal to mess with high school girls. So do it while it's still legal. Chandler, you're looking fresh, aren't you? Chandler, tell your mama you want some Twisted X boots. This is what you need right here. Get you some Twisted X boots. That's what you need. And go ahead and get steel toe, because you're going to need steel toe eventually. So just go ahead and start wearing steel toes. It's fucking hot out here. Bruce Wayne, where are you going? Don't be running off. What's up, Dylan? Just got off work. Me and Bruce out here chilling. Bruce Wayne. Bruce. Oh, Bruce is hot. Bruce hiding up under the camper. He's hot as hell. Bruce, you hot? Bruce, you hot? Yeah, the Cummins transmission went out. He's having to hitch a ride with another coworker, which he stays in the same RV park as me, but he works on a different job site. Joe, I didn't hear about that. But if you're a 33-year-old man dating a 14-year-old girl, if it was my daughter, you wouldn't be making it to jail, I can tell you that. Jail would be your safe space. Chandler, that's not very smart, buddy. Did you have to call a locksmith? Oh, I'm sure she knew what she was doing, but I don't care. If you're 33 and you messing with my 14-year-old daughter, you gotta die. That's it. You gotta die. Yeah, of course, she ain't stupid. I mean, if she's 14, she's got some sense. They're both at fault, but there's only one adult in that situation. So, you're in San Antonio, meet up sometime? Sure. I wouldn't mind. 14-year-old boy, 33-year-old woman, same thing. Woman's at fault. I mean, they're both at fault, but the woman should go to jail. If you're 33, you ain't got no point messing around with no little boy. No, psycho, if you're 33 and messing around with a 14-year-old anything, there's something wrong in your head. Like, that's nothing to do with insecurity. That's something wrong in your head, taking advantage of a child. That's a child. Nah, Blake, I still got the same two I've had. $14 years old, they can't even buy a can of spray paint yet. They can't even buy glue for school. Their mama's got to buy glue. What's up, OG? Indo, that's true. It's interesting, but it's such a biased thing. It's sexist, because if you reverse the roles, if it's a male teacher messing around with a 15-year-old student girl, then he goes to prison and he gets looked at as a pedophile. But if a woman's doing it, it's okay. Which, I mean, you want equal rights, then you need to get equal lefts too. You got to catch the repercussions that come with it. Yeah, Dylan, anybody can get laid, man. If you're 33, I don't care what you look like. There's somebody out there that'll have sex with you as a grown person. Joe, I haven't seen that movie. What's it about? What up, Loyal? I just got on here just to talk to y'all for a little bit. I hadn't done a live video in a while. I don't really have anything to talk about. Christina's good, Amanda. She's at home. The kids had their first day, Reed had his first day of kindergarten today. Very proud. Glad to see that. He enjoyed it. He's becoming such a big kid. But Christina was at home with Joe all day. She had her first doctor's appointment for our new baby that's coming. So that went well. Expensive as shit, but oh well, that's what I signed up for. Because right now I do not have health insurance. I still got 3 more weeks before I hit 3 months with this company, and then I can get on the company insurance, but right now we're paying cash out of pocket. Yeah, Endo, it's always a hot teacher. When I was growing up, I didn't have any hot teachers, period, much less a teacher that wanted to sleep with me. That wasn't even an option. Like, it was never even in the cards. What up, Andy? Somebody asked what I was drinking. Loyal, not your father's root beer. Good shit. Very good. I only got 1 of these left and 2 Bud Lights, so got to make them count for tonight. Dylan, Reed, today was Reed's first day in school. Hell no, that's what I'm saying. Why are these little boys telling? If you're able to bang one of your teachers, a hot teacher, keep your mouth shut, man. Keep your mouth shut. Like, why do they have to go run their mouth? That's how they get caught. And the teacher should know better. These little young kids are going to talk to everybody. Bruce Wayne. Bruce. What are you doing? Man, I can tell you now, I'm glad we didn't have social media when I was in school. God, you think I do dumb shit now. The shit I did back then, luckily it died back then. Like, you used to do something back then, it just went away. Nowadays, man, it's going to follow you for life, anything you do. I'm glad we didn't have social media back then. I tell Christina she needs to do the video logs. I don't understand why she's not doing it. She thinks that people don't want to see it. She thinks that, I tell her, man, ignore the dozen people out of 13,000 that talk shit on here. There's only about 12 of them that talk shit. That's less than 1/100% of my following. So ignore that and just do what you do. Like, she thinks that people don't want to watch her videos. I tell her, there's almost 13,000 people on here. There's about 12 of them that are usually just kids, just troll kids. They talk shit. Just ignore them. Joe, they don't bother me, man. And I don't even want to block them because I get paid when they watch. A troll's money spends just as well as a fan's money. Jeff, no. Well, I don't know. Maybe one day we might move to Texas, but we're going to figure something out. I don't know. Before the kid's born, we'll figure something out. Jordan, I did. I went to jail. Did my time. Served my time. Now I'm a free man. Back on the grind. Nathaniel, I got 1 Cactus Ropes hat. I've had it about a year. And it's, I got it at a mall in Odessa. Well, appreciate it, Larry. She's a good woman. She goes through a lot. And she keeps me in line. Joe, I'm telling you, I did that 1 day in jail. It was only 1 day, 24 hours, which I've done 6 years total in prison since I've been an adult. 6 years at 3 different times. But I didn't have any kids then. And being in for that 1 day, because at first I was thinking, when they sentenced me to 1 day, I'm like, what's the point? Really? 1 day? What is that going to do? I'm just going to sleep the whole time anyway. Which I did. I slept for 18 hours straight. But it really makes you reflect. It really makes you reflect on this could be every day. Like, you're around guys in there that are doing, like, there was a guy in there that was doing a year for shoplifting. A year. And he's got a wife and kids. Like, fuck, man. A year away from my kids? There's no amount of risk that's worth that. None. So that 1 day in jail, I think that's a good sentence for people that really no jail time is involved. But I think 1 day gives somebody the time to look at those damn steel walls in there, sleep on that hard ass bunk, eat that shit ass food, and have to call your family on that expensive ass payphone. And that'll make you realize this ain't where I want to be. This ain't where my youngins want to see their daddy. This ain't where my wife wants to see her husband. And I don't want to leave my family out there having to fend for themselves financially and everything while I just sit in the fucking county jail. Nah. Bo ain't going back. So I can tell you that now. So if you're on this channel to wait for Bo to do some more dumb illegal shit, you're going to be waiting a while, man. I still do dumb shit from time to time. But doing shit that's going to risk jail time, it ain't happening no more, man. I'm going to be 39 years old this year. That childish shit's got to go, man. I've done all my childish shit. I've done everything I've wanted to do. So it's time to straighten up. But for those of you that have been, y'all have only been following me since 2019. Some of y'all have been here since January when I did the Tundra thing. Some of y'all came around a little bit after with the Shelby incident or sometime in between. But y'all have only known me for 8 months of my life. So a lot of y'all don't know the ups and downs I've been through. Just 4 months ago, I was sleeping in the back of the fucking CRV with $0, no job, wife that kicked me out the house, wasn't even allowed to see my kids, just me and Bruce in the back of a Honda. And now, 4 months later, I'm making, 10, 12 grand a month. I got a great job that I love. We're catching up on all the past due that I incurred during that time. Bills don't stop. So bills keep going no matter what. So I'm trying to catch up on bills I was behind on and pay current bills. So a lot of my money that I'm making, good money, no doubt. I make great money, but we're trying to catch up right now, which we're getting close. The past 2 months I've been out here, half of every paycheck has been going to old shit, catching up on old bills. So, so our weekly checks are pretty tight right now. I'm not going to say it ain't, but still solid money every week. And that's all that matters. Every Friday we pay off some shit that we owe. So I think we'll be ahead pretty soon. I say another month of living it pretty tight. We'll be able to start being more comfortable again. Being able to put some extra money in the bank, especially since we got a baby on the way. We got a baby on the way, man. I got to tighten up. Yeah, you need to be 18 and you need to graduate high school to come out here. Don't try and cheat the system and come out 1 year early. What's the point, man? Finish your school. This work will always be here. There's always going to be a need for somebody in the oil field. I don't care how shitty the economy is. You're going to have to. There's always got to be pipe in the ground, and then there's always got to be pipe that's got to be replaced. So, Christina, I'm hoping for a girl, of course, but I just want a healthy baby. That's all that matters. Shit, Endo, man, as a labor hand out here, my very first week, I've only been doing this for a little over a year. Last July was my first time ever even hearing of a pipeline. And I was working 70-hour weeks, and I was taking home $1,600 a week after taxes and everything. So, that's $6,400 a month after taxes. That's pretty good money if you were in. you could be 18 doing the same job as I was doing. So if you're 18 years old with no wife, no kids, man, I don't know why the fuck you're still at home. Like, that's good money for an 18-year-old. It's good money for me when I was 37. So, and then now I'm fortunate enough to be an operator and making, a good bit more. But I'm still working my way up. Well, Indo, I was only making 16 an hour and 100 a day per diem, 7 days a week. So, and that's what I was taking home, about 1,600 a week. Ricky, man, honestly, it's if you got common sense, man, that's what it comes down to. I've never once, since I graduated high school, been asked to show a copy of my high school diploma. It's just the way I carry myself and the way I speak. I never even have companies even check references when I apply for jobs. It's all about how you present yourself. Yeah, Justin, that's right. Y'all hit that damn thumbs up button, man. When y'all give me a like, I don't get paid off of likes, but it adds me into suggested videos. Don't get me wrong, I'd still like to be able to make a shit ton of money off YouTube. Who wouldn't? At the rate we're going right now, we make about an extra $1,000 a month off YouTube, which is enough to pay the house note and the damn cell phone bill. So we're definitely not getting rich from it. I can't quit my job, but of course, one day I'd like to be able to not have to work. That's everybody's dream, but whatever. Bryce, I've done the same thing, man. I've lied about college degrees too. It's all about how you sell yourself. And to tell you the truth, man, I lied about my operating experience. I shouldn't have. I'd spent some time in an operator seat, and ended up applying for another job and said that I was an operator. And I had spent a few hours in a hose seat, an excavator, and then watched a shit ton of YouTube videos about the proper steps to take with digging a bell hole, a hot line, digging ditch, doing clearing work, finishing work. I watched several hours of YouTube videos. And then on top of the little bit of experience I had using the controls, I made it. I hopped on as an operator. And then now I feel confident in my skills that I can do anything that anybody else can do. I just might be a little slower because I'm cautious. So I'll go side to side with somebody that spent 20 years as an operator, which we got one guy, Ray, on our job, that's been doing it for 20 years. We can go side by side. I can do anything he can do, just not as fast, because I'm not as confident in my skills along with the speed to do it at the speed he does. Because out here, if you fuck up, you hit a line, you hit a hot line, you hit a fence, you hit a vehicle, you flip over your track hoe, you do any kind of damage to the property, that's it. You get your walking papers. There's no second chances with that stuff. So it's better to be cautious and take a little bit more time. Just take a little bit more time with it. Larry, I barely got a driver's license. No, you don't have to have a special license. That's right, Bryce. You hit a hot line, you're walking. Man, it's hard to get away from this once you're in. Once you're in this line of work, like I gotta think about it. At what point am I willing to go back to Mississippi and be an operator there for a regular construction company at a third of what I'm making now, working the same hours? At what point do I feel like, it's worth taking that hit? Yeah, Christine, I got the packet information I was requested. Next for me is going to be an inspector. I want to be a welding inspector, visual welding inspector. So there's a lot of studying that goes in with that. So I want to be an inspector next. So that's what I'm going to work towards. over the next several months, being an inspector. That's it, Bryce. It's all about the certifications, and I'm gonna do all the certifications I can. You know, I got my certs on operating, and that was a lot of studying involved with that. But now I've had my OQ. I'm qualified. So, Jeff, we're figuring things out, man. Yeah, inspection's the way to go. If you can be an inspectors make $4 to $5 grand a week. I mean, it's insane money. That's it, Keto. Yep, CWI. I got a buddy of mine that does it, and he's giving me all the info I need to get it done. It's just all about studying, man. You just got to know your shit. So that's what I'm doing right now. Psycha, it seems like your parents need to be paying off their own debt, buddy. So what does everybody do? What did everybody on here post where you're from and what you do for a living and your age? So like mine would be Jackson, Mississippi, heavy equipment operator, 38. We ain't done that in a while. I want to see what everybody does for a living. It's amazing the diversion we have on here. Paint gun, we all know what the hell you do. Bryce is a welder. Egg has high school. Ben's a firefighter. Ben, what else do you do besides firefighter? Because I know most firefighters have a side job too. Bill is a body shop tech. Refrigeration engineer, Ryan. Apprentice electrician, Clayton. I did that for a little while. Jeff's a truck driver. Justin, senior system engineer. Justin just makes a shit ton of money. That sounds like an expensive job. Ricky is in high school. Chop is in a truck driver in Kansas. Larry runs a pallet company in Jersey. Lumber relocation specialist, Hemi. Ben, property preservations. Yups, Pittsburgh. He's finishing high school. Keto's 28. Refinery process operator out of Slidell. No one said troll. Trolls don't pay. Tire testing. Coy, what is a tire tester? 36 from Texas. Dale's an electrician, Florida. Brooks, structural steel. Psycha is construction. Rod hauls pneumatic trailers in Canada. Paint gun gets paid to make it wet. Sean works in Silicon Valley. Kyler is an apprentice electrician, 19. AON, facility operator in Ontario. Amanda's in Brandon, office admin and freight dispatch. Oh, so you're from my hometown, Amanda. I should know you, huh? Aerospace engineer manager. Loyal is making more money than everybody on here. Besides Justin. Loyal and Justin make all the money. Justin, you and Loyal are pushing for top spot. I know both of y'all make over $200 a year. Who was that I asked earlier? What did you do? Let's see. It was... somebody I asked what it was that they do. Oh, I was asking Coy, what is tire tester? You said you're a tire tester out of San Angelo, Texas. What does that mean? It's hot as fuck. I'm going inside. Bruce! Come on, let's go inside. Ooh, it's hot out there. I got 3 AC units running in here. Damn, it's hot. I got Amanda, you grew up in my neighborhood, in Belgrove. That's about the cheapest neighborhood you can get close to the water. Dr. Keto gonna make 165. Well, I'm right at 120 after taxes, so I'm okay with that right now. Yeah, it's 100 here. It's over 100. It's hot. I had to come inside. Joe, welding school. The fuck, man? Why you ain't got to go to school? Just hop on as a helper. On the job paid training. ASUMPs help you with what, man? I'm a good counselor. That's about all I'm good for. No shit, man. Welding school is a waste of time, man. I'm sorry. You can come out here and be a welder's helper for a year or two, still make $1,600 a week, and then be a welder in a year. And don't owe nobody shit. Oh, ASUMPs is just trolling. Okay, buddy. Coy, I want to see some videos of that. Send me some videos so I can post it on my YouTube. Anybody that has any cool videos that you think might be a viral video, send it to me, and I will split whatever we make off of it, whether it be $50 or 50 grand. So if you got a cool ass video and you wanted to go on a channel that gets decent views, send it to me on Instagram or on email or whatever, and I'll post it on my page, and we'll split that shit. brogel81@gmail. That's my email. So send it to me on email, brogel81@gmail. And I'll post it on my page. Because I'm monetized. So anything I make, I make. So if you post it on your channel and you're not monetized, like I did with my Tundra video, it ain't gonna make no money. I'm telling you, y'all send me whatever you want. If it's worthy of getting posted, I'll post it. If it's stupid, I'll let you know. But my Instagram link is on this. If you go to my description on my YouTube channel, my Instagram link should be on there. What does Bo know? Fuck. I know a couple things. Anything I don't know, I can Google right away. I mean, so nowadays you can Google whatever you want. But yeah, any cool videos you got, like that tire testing stuff, that'd be badass. Send me some cool videos of the tire testing for military tires. That'd be badass, man. I can make a compilation video of that and we'll make a couple dollars. Every video I post, I make at least 40 or 50 bucks, including this one. So every video I've made has made some money. Some of them not that much. Some of them make more than the others. But I've yet to have another viral video after the Tundra one. My pipeline video got to 1 million views and I deleted it like a dumbass. But yeah, now 1 million views would pay me 10 grand. So I need to I need to get me another viral video. We can both get paid. So anything y'all got, send it to me and I'll post it and you get half the credit. Sounds like a fair deal, huh? How many of you other people have monetized YouTube pages? Is there anybody else on here that's monetized? Lady Di. What's up, Lady Di? What are we going to eat for dinner? It's time for another prison meal, huh? I don't know how to cook anything else. Egg, it takes a while to get monetized, and then plus, even once you get to that point, it takes me, wrong button. It takes, even when you reach the thresholds for YouTube, it still takes a couple months for them to approve your monetization. Yeah, Joey, if you follow my Instagram, you'll see I post the analytics every now and then on what I make each month. Some months are better than others, but last month was only like $600 because I didn't do shit last month. I was just kind of in between. I just didn't do much last month. So yeah, every time I do a live stream, as long as I don't play music, like when I play music, that's it. You get paid nothing. But I used to play music and y'all motherfuckers would send me money to play music, which compensated for the loss of revenue. So I ain't gonna be a DJ no more if y'all ain't gonna send me no damn money to make up for it. Fuck that. Y'all used to get me on here for 8 hours at a time playing music. But y'all used to send a couple $100, so. Yeah, the analytics are based off of the views, the watch time, and the ad revenue is all how it's done. So you'll see some channels with 5 million subscribers that's making the same money as me. It's all about content and the views and the watch time, because a lot of my videos are, you know, an hour or 2 hours long, and it'll have average watch time of like 35-40 minutes. Well, that's a lot of watch time for somebody when normally the average YouTube video is like 2 or 3 minutes long. If I'm getting each person to watch for 30 minutes, that means it takes them 15 people to equal one view of mine. So yeah, I've learned that getting into the recommendation list, which is huge. Once you're in the suggested list on YouTube, your videos go crazy. But that comes down to how many likes you get. I've realized that whenever I have, 80 to 100 likes on a video, it goes into the suggested feed. So I'm at 32 likes right now. This video ain't gonna be in suggested. It's just gonna be all people that view my shit. So that helps me more than y'all know. All you gotta do is click the like button. I know there's a lot of trolls in here that refuse to, even though I still get paid for the trolls watching. But if y'all could just get on here and click that like button, that would make a big difference. Once I get like I said, 80 to 100 plus likes, that's when my videos go into the suggested feed. And but I ain't getting on here trying to sell shit to y'all. A lot of people get on here, man, their first 2 minutes of every video, man, don't forget, hit that like button and hit the little bell beside and subscribe. And man, if you want to see more cool footage and you want to see me buying shit with your money, blah blah blah. No, I ain't gonna do all that, man. Like, that's how some people's videos start out every time, and then midway through the video, at the end of the video, man, I just want you to like, don't forget. And they have little graphics popping up. Click that button right there. I'm like, how the fuck did you get that button on your screen? God damn. But it's whatever, man. But anybody that lies and says, man, I don't care about money, don't fucking lie. Who doesn't care about money? Who doesn't want to get rich off YouTube? Anybody that says they don't want to get rich off YouTube is the liar of the year. You can't tell me all of y'all would not like to get rich off YouTube. Like, you know, the likelihood of it happening to anybody, including myself, is like 1 in a million. But don't tell me that if an opportunity presented itself and you could make a living of 30, 40 grand a month off YouTube, you wouldn't take it. Tell that lie to somebody else. Man, well, a lot of people, I've posted videos before knowing I wasn't going to make $1 off of it, just because, you know, that's how I used to get all my friends and stuff to watch my dumb shit. But paint gun, you know it too, buddy. If you could make 30 grand a month off YouTube, which is what a lot of people make, tell me you wouldn't be painting shit no more unless it was your own cars. Fuck that. The only track hoe I'd be operating is one on my property. I'd buy 100 acres somewhere and buy me an excavator, and I'd get up in the morning and play on my own shit. You start paying me 30 grand a month, I'll holler at you. Pipeline ain't gonna see none of Bo no more. And then I see some of these channels that are, you know, up and coming. There's you know, I don't want to call out any names, which he seems like a cool dude, the Whistling Diesel guy. The guy's making bank now. He came up real hard, real fast. You know, he's 250,000 subs on YouTube and Instagram, making good money. I bet he's making, you know, 10, 15 grand a month off YouTube alone right now, not counting his, you know, apparel and stuff. The guy's making good bank, but it seems like he's getting really out there for content. Like he's doing stuff that he normally wouldn't do just for content. And I would never do that. No matter how much I'm making, I'm not going to make fake shit just to try to impress people. I think he was making good, real content fine on his own without having to do the over-the-top shit. Like he breaks the windshield out of his truck every day. I mean, that's cool and all. I know you make your money back tenfold off of it, but what are you going to do? I mean, what are you going to do once you get tired of breaking windshields, or when people get tired of watching you break windshields? I don't understand. I'll go ahead and tell you, if I ever get to the point to where I'm making 30, 40 grand a month off YouTube, I'm traveling the country, man. I'm going to get me a badass ride. You know, I want one of those 6x6 motherfucking Mercedes AMGs. The ones that are like 1.5 million. I'm going to get one of them. I'm going to travel the country and come visit every one of y'all. Every week I'm going to find one of y'all on here, come to you, spend a week at your job, hang out with you, drink beer with you, and make a new, I mean, just do it every week. I mean, think what that would change, man. Where y'all get to see one of y'all every week. I think that'd be pretty awesome. I saw that Hemi, he beat up his own tailgate. I mean, it ain't like he destroyed the whole truck. He smashed the tailgate, but it worked out for him. I ain't mad at him, man. Like I said, do your thing, man. If people want to watch it, post that shit. But I follow him, and you know, I tell him every now and then, man, he reacts a little bit too much to the trolls. You got to realize when you're at 250,000 subs, there's going to be a lot of trolls, and he feeds into it a lot, and that's what the trolls want. So he makes videos specifically reacting to like 2 or 3 of the trolls, and that's what the trolls want. You get somebody with 250,000 subs that reacts to you trolling them, then they've won. The trolls have won. So I don't get it, but more power to him, man. I hope he makes $1 million a month. Hope he makes all the dollars, all of them. I want to make all the dollars. I'm trying to put on some shorts right now. I'm literally butt naked right now. I'm just trying to put on some shorts, but I can't put my phone down because I have a feeling it's going to slip and show everything I got going on here. Let's see if I can do it while I'm standing up. I got stripped all the way down because it's hot. There we go. I get it tucked in to the left. There we go. Now I can't button them up though. Fuck it. That's what I'm saying, Psycha. I mean, what's next? That's what I'm wondering. What's he gonna do next? Dude, I don't even want to hear it, Outcast. You know, Ryan's toy review makes $6 million a month. He's banking $6 million a month for 2019. That little 4-year-old motherfucker's banking $6 million a month for reviewing toys. Like I said, I ain't mad at all. That's the good thing about living in America. You can make as much money as you want. I ain't mad at all. What I do not understand is his dad still works a regular job. 9 to 5. I don't give a fuck. If my 4-year-old's making $6 million a month, daddy's keeping 10%. I'll put all that away except for 10% because I'm technically your pimp. I'm pimping you out for videos. That kid ain't posting the videos, the parents are. So daddy's keeping 10%. And that's all there is to it. So there's going to be daddy's toy review channel too. Daddy's going to bank 600 grand a month. You got me messed up. His dad goes to work from 9 to 5, and his little boy's making $6 million a month. Nah, bro. Nah. I mean, what's his dad make? Like on his regular job, 10 grand a month or whatever? His kid makes that every 15 minutes. That's the great thing about YouTube, man. You can make as much as you want. JJ, man, I guarantee your life ain't as boring as mine, man. Mine's boring as fuck. You see what I'm doing right now. I just got off work. I got no family here with me, no friends. I came home to drink 2 or 3 beers, and I'm fixing to cook some ramen noodles. And I got 80 motherfuckers sitting here watching it for an hour. I don't understand what the hell's wrong with y'all. Y'all could be watching so much more cool shit. But I know my 15 minutes is up pretty soon. You know, people like watching me for the drama. There ain't gonna be many people stick around just for hanging out. Joe, he makes the money from ad revenue. You know, I get paid from Google AdSense, which is, you know, Google owns YouTube. So I got, you know, I get paid. They literally direct deposit into my bank once a month for Google AdSense. So, and they break it down, all the analytics on how you get paid and why. And like I said, my biggest month was $3,500 back in April. Last month I made $590 last month. It was my shittiest month so far. This month is on pace to be right at 1,000. So it's all about your content, man. See, Doughboy, I want to see videos like that. You got coyotes hitting your trap. Send me videos. No, JJ, man, I make videos off live streams. It's still based off of, it's usually once I finish the live stream and let it upload, then people view it afterward. That's usually when I make money. If you go back and look, all my live stream videos are over 1,000 plus views. Some of them like 4,000 and 5,000 views. That ain't all during while I'm taping, while I'm recording live right now. People come back and watch them the next day or something. You know, a lot of people while they're at work, they just turn it on and listen to me talk. They don't even watch it, which blew my mind. I thought everybody wanted to see this beautiful face right here. It's not all about that. I need to start using filters. I used to use filters to make myself look better. There we go. I look better in slate. Slate is my way to go. Even makes my guns look bigger, huh? They look better. Bruce, what are you doing? Bruce Wayne. Bruce. Doughboy, I need those videos, man. I need videos of you popping coyotes. JJ, man, it's a popular truck. Dualies are the way to go. Doctor, I'm free now, buddy. Doctor used to be a hater. He's more of a fan now. Doctor used to be a troll. Let me go out here and get my suction cup mount. Dang, my pants still ain't done up. Fuck it. Oh, it's still sunny out here. Damn, it's bright. My RV, I got all the windows blocked off. Damn it. Come on, Bruce, let's go inside. Come on, Bruce. Man, I don't have any more good stories, man. I've told y'all most of them. Let me get my suction cup mounted up here. I'm gonna mount it on the fridge today. Y'all want to see how my production goes, my production work? You know, I don't do any editing. A lot of people edit the fuck out of their videos. I don't do none of that shit. I tried it and it looked like a 5th grader did it on Mario Paint. So, I don't fuck with it anymore. And I ain't paying nobody shit. I don't make enough to pay anybody. But this is the extent of my... That's the extent of my production work. We're gonna mount my camera up right here. Suction cup mount. I'm gonna spread open the little grabber so it doesn't cover my microphone. There we go. Kate, I've never heard of that. Zip ties and bird plies. What the fuck is that? I finally got my good juice back. The one. Apple cinnamon. Good shit. Yeah, I still talk to Eddie. Eddie's running his own cooking channel now. Zip ties and bias plies. No, that sounds like a cool channel though, Ricky. That's some redneck shit, I guess, huh? Most of the stuff I follow is like educational type stuff. You know, I watch like Unbox Therapy. Unbox Therapy is probably one of my favorite ones. I love new electronics, even though I don't buy most of them. I like watching that. You know, I watch Donut Media is one of my favorite ones. I watch the pressing channel or something where they use a hydraulic press and just press the fuck out of everything. Fucking gold bars and shit. I watch a lot of stuff. But it's usually something that's in the educational form. The Amazing Lucas, that's one of my favorite ones. Black guy, black Republican, that breaks down, you know, other people's dumbass shit that they do. I like that guy. D-Max, Rhino, never heard of it, Joe. Justin, I'll look into that. Man, I watch a lot of car channels too, but eventually it's just the same shit over and over, man. Like 13, 20 videos, cool and all, but it's the same shit over and over. What do I think the USA should do after all these shootings? Everybody carry a fucking gun. Everybody that's legally able to carry a firearm. I'm not allowed to, but my wife is, and she brings one everywhere. I don't give a fuck if it's a gun-free zone or not. I tell her, you keep it in your purse. If you got to break it out at some point, it's for a reason, and I'd rather you deal with a jury of 12 than 6 carrying your ass to the grave. So that's what everybody needs to start doing. These gun-free zones, besides, you know, like airports and government buildings and stuff, you can't bring a weapon. But Walmart and fucking Olive Garden and shit, carry your fucking gun, man. You'd rather be able to pull one out and handle a situation like that. They're not going to prosecute you. If there would have been somebody in Walmart that capped that dude right off the bat as soon as he started firing shots, you think they're going to lock you up because it was a gun-free zone? No. They're not going to prosecute you for that. The public would go insane. That's my recommendation. If you're legally able to obtain a weapon, carry it with you at all times. Joe, I don't know, man. Christina carries a Beretta. You know, she's got a 9 Beretta. You really can't go wrong with a 9mm, a Beretta, a Glock, a SIG. Some that holds fucking 16 in the clip, man. Some that holds that many rounds. You're going to go to town and learn how to use it. You know, they got classes that are pretty cheap. Learn how to properly use it. Especially in panicky situations. They got classes that teach you how to handle, you know, if something happens in a stressful situation. That's right, man. Outcast, the people that do this stuff aren't following the laws, man. Nobody goes around and says, oh, fuck, gun-free zone, gun-free zone. Oh, you're allowed to have guns here. I'm going to go shoot there. That never happens. They always look for a soft target. So if they see a gun-free zone outside, that's the target they're hitting. JJ, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's my recommendation. Everybody that's allowed to have a weapon, buy one, carry it with you at all times, and get the proper training. Dude, she doesn't like Glocks, man. She doesn't like, you know, there's no fucking safety on a Glock, man. She likes to be able to have a hard safety. She likes to be able to flip the safety. And a Glock doesn't have that. She loves her Beretta. It's a subcompact Beretta. She loves it. And we've been to the range several times with SIGs, with, you know, her Kimber, with several different brands. And the Beretta she shoots the best with. It's got the best trigger pull. I mean, she likes to be able to know when that trigger is going to pull. And she likes a hard safety. Man, Glocks don't have no fucking safety, man. You can't flip on a safety on a Glock. That's what I'm talking about. That trigger safety, what's the point? You put your finger on the trigger and it fires off. Maybe I'm wrong, but what else is a safety on a Glock? I don't understand what other safety you're talking about. JJ, man, in Walmart, a pistol will do just fine. Okay, having an extra little part on a trigger is not a safety. If my 5-year-old can pick it up, pull the trigger and it fires, then that's not a safety. If there's a manual safety, a switch that you flip up and down, that's still a risk that you take having a loaded firearm. But Outcast, what is the safety on the slide? What do you mean? Let's say that there's a round in the chamber. There's a round in the chamber on the Glock, and my 5-year-old picks it up. What is preventive of him grabbing it and pulling that trigger? What stops that? What on the slide stops him from firing it? I'm trying to learn here because I don't know. If you're telling me there's a safety on the slide, I'm wondering what it is. Or the SR9 she has. The SR9 raises up on top of the slide. It has a red thing that raises up when there's a round in the chamber. So there's no way to not know that it's not loaded. Yeah, Justin, he pulls that trigger, it's going to shoot. There's no safety on a Glock, man. Yeah, if there's a round in the barrel, I'm asking you, Outcast. I understand what you're saying. You say it has 3 safeties. But if my 5-year-old picks it up and there's a round in the chamber and he pulls the trigger, is it going to fire? Or does he have to go through some process to turn off the safeties? I mean, I'm asking a serious question because I'm really not that educated on firearms. You know, I was in the Army and I learned, you know, about my 9 Beretta, my M4, the 50 cal, the Abrams 132 millimeter, the M60. Oh yeah, if you drop it, I'm not worried about dropping it. I'm worried about my kids picking it up. Outcast, I don't understand. You didn't answer my question. Yeah, we looked at a bodyguard for Nathaniel, but it's too small. She likes the feel of a at least a subcompact. She doesn't like the really tiny ones. She doesn't like to only have 2 fingers on the grip. But Outcast, you just didn't answer my question. If I load around in a Glock 40 or whatever and sit it on the table, if he picks it up and pulls the trigger, is it going to fire around, or does he have to turn off some safeties? I mean, I'm not even saying I'm right here. I'm just asking if I'm right. Is that true? That if he picks it up and if it's loaded, he can fire it off just by pulling the trigger. No, it's not with any gun. On her Beretta, if you load around the chamber and you turn on the safety, if you flip the safety switch, he can pick it up and pull that trigger all he wants. Unless he flips down the safety, it's not going to fire. Because Christina keeps one in the chamber. What's the point if you're a mom with 2 toddlers and you're in fucking Olive Garden and your purses and your fucking pistols and your damn Louis Vuitton and somebody's walking around shooting? She wants to be able to pull it out, flip the thumb switch, and fire off. So that's what she likes to do. So a Glock, she would have to get it out, rack around, and then get ready to fire. Otherwise, she can do it all one-handed in her purse, flip the safety off, and pull up, and it's ready to go. She doesn't even have to expose her other hand. So, Outcast, there is a manual safety on the Glock. So I can physically lock the slide with the round in the chamber on the Glock. Okay, well, I wasn't aware of that. I didn't know that there was a manual safety latch on the Glock. I thought it was just the trigger. Which that trigger thing, I don't understand. I don't get what that does. Yeah, man, I just don't like that, man. I don't like not having a manual safety. I like the confirmation to know that if I flip on the manual safety on the slide, no matter what you do with that trigger, it ain't gonna fire. I like that security, which I'm not allowed to own a firearm, so I can't speak on it. But Christina likes to know that if it's in her purse, you know, who's to say the kids won't dig in there one day for one of their fucking toys, or, you know, for something, and if she's got it with a round in the chamber, who's to say they don't reach in there and stick their finger in that trigger guard and fire it off? I know with her Beretta, they can stick their hand in there and pull on that trigger all they want, and it ain't gonna fire shit off. And we've shown our 4-year-old and the 5-year-old where that safety is, and you do not ever touch that, ever. If you ever happen to touch this pistol for any reason, which we tell them not to, but if you ever do not touch that little latch, ever. Do not ever pull it down. And they know that. So if they're reaching in mama's purse for something, or in her nightstand, or in her drawer or something, and they accidentally get a finger hooked in that trigger guard, it's not going to go firing off. So a Glock is going to. I mean, I tell her, she leaves around in the chamber at all times. She's at home alone a lot. You don't want to bust up in the Rogel house. I promise you, it's going to be a bad day. She is a very light sleeper, and that bedroom is not anywhere close to the front door. You come in that front door and them dogs start barking, you better be catching that grass real quick. Because I've told her, I said, don't talk to them, don't think about it, don't say, hey, freeze, who is it? I told her, you slide off the side of that bed, you put your arms up on that bed with your pistol aimed right at that door, and when they walk by, you drop them. That's it, drop them. I don't care if it's a 12-year-old kid trying to steal some jewelry, or a 40-year-old crackhead, or somebody that's coming in there to kill you and your children, drop them. They took the risk coming in your house, unload on them. So you ain't going up in the Rogel house. I promise you that. It's gonna be a messy day. You better be right with Jesus. Especially now, because people know that I'm not home. I've got 13,000 people. Well, Brian, she keeps there's a weapon in every room in the house. We have magnetic mounts above every door, including the kids' room, in the kitchen. She'll never be without a weapon. So now when I'm home, she has to take all the weapons out and get her mama to take them to her house, because I'm not allowed to have weapons there while I'm there. But when I'm there, you want to come up in that fucking house, you better know some shit, I can tell you that. Because I got fucking Crocodile Dundee knives and everything. But when I'm there, she's not allowed to have guns. But when I'm not there, that ain't the place you want to be. You better go check the neighbors or people across the street. But the Rogel house ain't one you want to walk into. You never want to come between a mama that's trained to use a weapon, a mama with 2 kids. You don't ever want to step in there, man. Paint gun. I got the little pew-pew, little baby pew-pews. I've seen the magnetic shelves, Brian. I'm on the fence about it. I don't know. That seems, you got to have that card to open it. And Joe, fucking an AR? I mean, shit, are you allowed to buy an AR? That's the best thing to have. Even an AR-22, you can do some damage with AR-22 for personal defense up close. Well, the last thing I'm supposed to be talking about is weapons. I'm not even supposed to be talking about them. Like, I just got out of jail and just beat a charge where they attempted to hit me with a weapons charge. So I probably don't need to be talking about it. But I'm just letting you know what my wife does. She had a really badass 12 gauge, like with the fucking combat grip and shit, no stock. And I told her, I said, that right there, you rack around and people are going to leave your house. Just the sound of it. So if you keep that 12 gauge and in a nice quiet house where they're creeping around and you rack around, you could have bird shot in there. I don't give a fuck. They fixing to get up out your house. There's nothing more intimidating than a 12 gauge racking around. That's the most intimidating sound there is. You know, an AR, you pull the slide, you pull a pistol, but that fucking shotgun, you lock in that round, they getting up out your house. Justin, I've been thinking about that. I wanted to get me an old black powder gun. You know, I can legally carry that as a felon, but they're expensive as shit. But that's definitely an option. I want to get an old cowboy holster and everything. Old quick draw leather holster. Brian, I'm telling you, I've watched her do it just making the sound, and just the sound of a 12 gauge cocking. That's it. You have to be 21 to buy it. Fuck California. Get the fuck out of California, man. Get out of it. Fuck California. Justin, I've seen the flamethrowers. They're sold out of them, though. He sold every one of them. I do have a crossbow, which I'm allowed to have. That's the only weapon I'm allowed to have is a crossbow. Crossbow and a knife. Now I've got a mean fucking crossbow. Like with fucking laser sights and everything. I've been wanting to shoot somebody so bad with a crossbow. Jesus. Think how cool it would be to stick somebody's ass with a crossbow right in their fucking head. Like somebody breaking in your house. Just a fucking bolt going through their head. I love crossbows, and that thing's accurate pretty fucking far too. Like I've shot some pretty good. I've shot 60, 70 yards with that thing, and it's pretty damn accurate. Like I could kill you. I could fuck you up with a crossbow. And I've just shot the practice, the practice bolts. You shoot one with a real head on that motherfucker, and you get it stuck in somebody, they're going to cut that out at the hospital. That's the thing. I keep a crossbow. I'm waiting for the zombie apocalypse. I keep telling Christina I want a samurai sword. Not the ones you buy in the middle of the mall. I want a legit fucking samurai sword. Like a Hattori Hanzo fucking sword. She's like, oh, those things are like 10 grand. I don't care. I want a legit samurai sword. I want to be ready for the zombie apocalypse. Why the fuck everybody in Walking Dead doesn't have a crossbow and a samurai sword at this point? They've been on the road for like 8 years. How the fuck do they not all have swords? Like, how the fuck does everybody not have a sword by now? Some of them are still walking around with like pocket knives, like fucking Leathermans. Like, everybody should have a sword in Walking Dead at this point. After 8 years on the road, everybody should have a sword, and everybody should be an expert fucking swordsman. Like, when you're not doing anything, why would you not practice with your sword? I tell you what, Walking Dead, if it was a zombie apocalypse, you gotta get your stamina up. You need to be able to run 2-3 miles at almost a full sprint. So, why are some of them still fucking fat? Like, some of them are still fat. After 8 years on the road, they're still fat and overweight. Like, you should be in fucking peak physical condition. You should have a fucking samurai sword, a fucking hatchet or something, and just use your weapon, your firearm as a backup. Firearm should always be a backup. You don't want to shoot rounds when there's zombies around. Come on, man. And then how come in every zombie movie and show they don't know they pretend like they don't know what's going on? Even in the movies, they've seen movies before as that character of a zombie movie or a show. Like, come on, man. You got to shoot them in the head. Like, the first few episodes, they're always trying to chop off arms or shoot them in the chest. You see that motherfucker, it's a zombie. You have to shoot him in the fucking head. Like, it takes them a couple episodes to figure out what's going on. Come on, man. Anyway, I've got like 5% battery left. I don't have an extension cord for the charger, and I don't feel like fucking with it right now. And I'm hungry. I'm about to fix some dinner, watch some TV. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow night. But I'm gonna start keeping these live videos about an hour. I don't want to do these 7-8 hour videos anymore. But we're at 75 minutes right now. Appreciate talking to y'all, man. Y'all enjoy your Wednesday. I'm gonna finish off this last beer and a half, eat some ramen noodles, go to work tomorrow, and I'll holler at y'all after work. So y'all tune in about same time, 5:36 p.m. tomorrow. I'll holler at y'all later. Appreciate it, guys.